So I know you said that something that really affected your anxiety was your weight at one point. So could you tell me a little bit more about that?
I used to be, like, I was kind of fat my whole life. Like, when I was little, I was chubby, but I wasn't huge. And then I remember we moved back to the States. I grew up overseas, so my dad was in the Army. But we moved back to the States, and, like, I didn't have any friends or anything, and I didn't live, like, when I was really little, I lived in, like, base housing, so there were kids in every single house that I was forced to hang out with. I moved back, and I didn't know anybody, and I wasn't in school yet because it was the summer. It was 3rd or 4th grade. So I just sat at home and read books and ate all day. And then I kept doing that until I was 20. But, like, I remember my mom telling me at the end of that summer that I had gotten chunky. And, like, even before that, I remember she had told me once, we were shopping for swimsuits. I think it might have been the same summer. And I tried to buy a 2-piece, and she was like, no, that is for skinny girls. You don't need that. And then it just kind of became something in my head. Like, it's not all her fault. I mean, peers and everybody, just nobody likes fat people. But it became something I was worried about all the time, even in a situation that had nothing to do with it. Like, I didn't want to go to class some days because I felt like people would make fun of me because I didn't fit in the desk as well. Like, I was never so obese that I couldn't fit in my desk or anything, but I was just worried.
As somebody else.
Right, I worry about it all the time. Like, and then after high school, I started drinking in high school, and that does not help. Like, I wasn't, like, sad emotional drinking. It was just going out with my friends, but drinking 4 or 5 nights a week and eating pizza all the time and working in a restaurant and all of that just kind of got really bad. And then I put on, like, 40 more pounds after high school. To the point, like, I would go grocery shopping at, like, 2 a.m. because I didn't want anybody to see me, like, buying Oreos because I felt like they were going to point at me and be like, what the fuck's that? Or, why is that girl buying Oreos? She doesn't eat them. Yeah, so it just gave me another reason. It was, I don't know, they probably both problems, like, intertwined with each other. I don't know, but it caused the anxiety, and then the anxiety caused the fat, and then so on and so forth.
Just kind of like a vicious cycle.
Right.
Yeah. Well, obviously you've made a change in your lifestyle, and you talked about it a little bit more last time as well. So where do you think that has, like, left you with a little bit less anxiety? I mean, do you think, like, that's put you in a place where...
I think it's given me different anxiety. I worry less about other people and, like, worry more internally. Like, I feel like I look normal enough that nobody's really pointing out how fat I look. Usually, some bad days it's different. But most of the time I'm not worried about that, but I'm really anxious about food. Like, it's not to the point that it's disordered eating, but it has been kind of close a few times. Especially in the beginning when I still had so much weight to lose. I'd be, like, obsessive. Like, if I was 6 calories over for the day, I'd go run until I wanted to puke or whatever, which is not healthy. And I don't do that anymore. It's not so bad now.
But you felt like you had to do that to be where you wanted.
Right. To be, like, accepted or to look how I wanted to look. And, I mean, I still don't look how I want to look, but it's less pressure now.
But you made great strides, you know, and that's all part of the process of growing and everything. That's good. And I know that you say it gives you a different kind of anxiety, but is there a greater sense of confidence at all, though? Or is it still just more stressful?
I don't know that I'm more confident. I guess I don't worry about it because, like, also in that time, like, I've gotten closer in my relationship with Jarrett, and that's, like, progressed dramatically from it was a few years ago. So, like, I don't have the, it sounds stupid, like, I'm not worried about what boys think about me anymore because I don't care about any boys. So, stuff like that doesn't stress me out anymore. I don't know about confidence. I feel like the confidence that I have is only within those relationships because I'm getting more comfortable with them. Like, with Jarrett, that almost got really personal really fast.
We'll cut it.
Okay. No, but, like, with Jarrett, like, even before just, like, being with him, just even hanging out with him was stressful because I was fat. I didn't want him to worry about, like, what other people thought. Like, I didn't want him to be embarrassed to be with me. And now, like, he knows every disgusting little thing about me, so being fat is like the least. I could be 300 pounds right now and I wouldn't care. But that's more just because I'm used to it. It just takes time for me to get used to things, and then I'm usually okay. But no, confidence in strangers, I still have none of. Confidence in school, I still have none of. I don't know, something I'll work on one day.
It's something else we can talk about next time, definitely. Yeah. I would probably cut here and then like mix it. That should be long enough. Is that an extra few minutes?